As soon as you say live, they all get shy, don't they?
We're not live yet.
We're not live yet.
We're not live yet.
Lose any more friends?
I think we're live now.
What are you doing? Oh, hey, listen. This is a Wednesday at Pioneer. One more. I've seen you. Wait, you're driving, right? This is my first time. You know what Warner said to me?
Yeah, it's in the bird size.
I know.
My contacted you guys, so I'm going to make it very
Oh, okay, yeah. Actually, you know, like, bird that is one time.
You're on my place.
Yes, that's great.
We're live on Facebook. We're live. All right.
All right. So wait, hold on while I see my people on Facebook, can you hear? YouTube, can you hear? Because once you can say you can hear, we're going to kick the tires and all. And all the kids, you can hear the playground. Wow.
They all have to be quiet.
All right. We are live. YouTube's
We're live.
Holy just set a record already. Tony, yes. Everyone give yourselves a round of applause. We've got the first pitching meeting on Facebook and YouTube. Oh! You know what? And they said I was a complete trip down and a fall over. You know what?
Hey,
good.
Now I'm going to ask our YouTube and Facebook friends, can you guys hear us? If you can hear us, somebody please, Ricky Cruz or Owen or Tony, please let me know that you can hear us. And then we will, once I know.
Owen's on a date, so he's... Where's Barbie?
Can you hear us? Ricky Cruz, please let me know in the comments that you can hear us loud and clear, and we will start with the meeting. There's a bit of a delay, folks, so you got to
give 25 seconds. That's why you hear me ramble to myself. I look like a real horse's ass.
All right. Owen and Ricky can hear us loud and clear. Awesome. We are live on Facebook and YouTube for the first official Pioneer Club meeting. I'm hearing something. Dave, you got to turn that down, bud. We got some feedback. We want to welcome each and every one of you for coming this evening to our first official Pioneer Club meeting.
Mo's nervous. He hasn't had enough cheese today. And this is a packed house. There's got to be 125 guys here.
Almost. In case you guys don't know, I'm Leah, that's Ryan, and that is Loft Manager Richard. We are from the Pioneer Racing Pitching Club of Ontario, which has started as a passion project for Ryan and I that we created for my father, who went through some tough times in the combine, etc. And we wanted to create a safe club environment for guys to come to have competitive, fun racing, where we all support each other. Now, what's different about this and any other club, yes, it is a club, but this is also a business. This is a business that is run by Ryan and myself, so it's run a little bit differently. It's not about resumes and giving your $80 for an application and we all vote everybody in. It's not about friendship and who likes who and who doesn't like who. We're here to race pigeons. And we're here to have fun doing it. And we're here to support all of our members.
I would have to say one thing.
Sure.
You're going to have to use your outdoor voice.
Okay? We're all assholes.
Let's just say that. And guys, and I will be honest, in any sport, hockey, soccer, football, cricket, chess, look at Bobby Fischer. He was an asshole. We're all a little bit asshole. We all have that in us, and that's okay. We don't want nobody to change that.
No,
that's your competitive edge. That's your ness. I'm here to kick your ass, and kick your ass, and kick your ass, and you got to kick my ass. That's what we're here to do. But at the same time, we got to have fun. Yes?
Your best bird.
It's a white.
It's a white.
succeed unless you guys do. And we don't succeed unless you guys are having fun and you feel the love and the support and the competition and the fun. We fail if you don't feel that. So whereas other clubs, if they fail, they lose a few members and oh well, we can't fail. This is our business. This is our livelihood. We're passionate about it, and we invite every single one of you to come on board
And the
and
more,
enjoy it.
The more we get, we open up the mind, we get outside the box, the better it's going to be. But you got to get outside that box. If you're going to stay inside the box and nitpick, well, this isn't the place for you, because we're not here for that. That's why we're creating different things. That's why, unfortunately, you ever seen a Pigeon Club have a meeting online? Any of you?
No.
Wait,
Maybe we can.
what voice is this? Did any of you see one online?
Never.
No, you never did. Why? Nobody got out of the damn box. We need young guys, like right back there. Dave, how did you find us, Dave?
Yeah, like
Live, on the line. How old are you, Dave?
34.
34. Target market. We win. Right? We all have to replace each other. You got to replace. You got to replace. You know what? You got to find 5. Gerard, what are you doing online? We all have to replace. And if we find more a day, we all win. Now it grows in Romania, it grows in Poland. Dying here. Why is it dying? Because I've been a part of all the other combines. It's run, I'm sorry to say, like plain shit. That's a bad word, but it is. We don't want to do that. We want to grow. And look at you people. You all came. You drove, what, 4 hours? You drove 15 minutes. Glenn lost all his goddamn birds by the raccoon. He's still here. Support. This is what we're doing.
We're all here for a common purpose, and that is to raise pigeons, do something that you guys all love to do, each and every one of you. That's why you're here. All right, we're here to grow the sport together in a supportive environment, a fun environment. I feel that the fun has been taken out of racing pigeons in this country. I know Ryan does as well. I feel that Ryan and I can speak for that. We have been in a pigeon family our entire life. Our father has had pigeons since the day we were born. We've seen the ups and downs. We've heard the bitching. We've heard all of it. We've seen him get kicked out and chastised for no reason. That ends today.
Well, we're ending.
That ends
And
today.
that ends for everybody, right? We want everybody to have a good, fun place to go. Keep everything on the up and up. And this is why we built the Pioneer Racing Pigeon Club, the People's Combine, as we call it. Well, we're not the biggest. We're actually the smallest. Inch by inch, brick by brick, and mile by mile, we'll slowly get there. And you know what? We hit the target market back there. Look, we got another guy right here. We got another one here. That's good, right? Look at you. You're there. And then there's you. You're in it.
Obviously, by the numbers in the room, there's a need for it. Obviously, you guys wouldn't be here. So we embrace you. We welcome your suggestions, your commentary, your criticisms. We want to make this a great place to fly pigeons. How are we going to do that, Ren? If anybody doesn't have one of these,
Pointing at me.
let me know.
So, for our young bird season for this year, we're going to start with this year. And again, this is kind of like a first thing, so I'm kind of rusty at this meeting stuff. I'm probably really not that good at it. And that's okay. You can let me know. If you get any complaints, just tell me after and you decide. It's fine. But how we're going to do young birds
This year.
this year. My headphone died. That's okay. But anyways, we are going to do 9 weeks of racing. Oh, my phone's going to do that now. 9 weeks of racing.
You gotta shut that off.
Yeah, I'll show you right now. You might get a little feedback on that, but that's okay.
All right.
9 weeks of racing.
This
starting
season.
This season. The last week of June, I think it's June 29th, the first races. We are going to liberate with
July.
July. Thanks, Ricky. You keep me on point there. Good job. We're going to be releasing with different combines. So the Niagara, the Up North, the EOC.
Well, that's the first.
That's our first.
That's
hurdle.
our first issue that we want to address with anybody who is legitimately interested in racing with us and releasing with us. The first item on the menu that we want to discuss for those of you that are flying with us, do we release with the other combines, or do we do our own thing? Last year, I'm sure you guys will all know, and for those of you watching on social media, this is a club meeting, we say it as it is. There was a big cat and mouse game. There was a big, they tried to ditch us or whatever they tried to do. It was very stressful, not only for us, Ryan, myself, but for Richard, who was the liberator, Gerard, who went with him, thankfully. It's not what pigeon racing should be. It is laughable. It makes us look pathetic to the rest of the world, to the Europeans, to the rest of them. We need to get on the same page. So, our question to all of you who are going to be club members, do you want to continue with that nonsense? Or do we separate ourselves and say, you do you, we'll do us? Meaning, with us, what do you get? You get Facebook live releases, as much as it's available, depending on, you know, the signal.
Oh, we did it last year.
We did it last year.
We're going to do the Facebook releases, and we do the releases to the point where you guys see everything. If it's shit, whether you're going to see it. We don't tell you shit.
Providing the signal's
We're
not.
going to show you shit. Everywhere we go was fine last year, so we're going to have the same thing. Or we'll have a video that we upload. But whatever, we're going to give you everything that we can. We want you to watch the releases, because that's the key, right? It's more fun when we watch the horse come out of the gate.
You know, I had a situation where one fellow asked me.
Why don't you come, Dad, and stand
This
with
year,
Ryan, please,
right?
so everybody can see.
Okay. I had a situation where one fellow asked me if we are going to be liberating in their airspace.
Airspace. Now,
Did you drive on the 400? Is that your space or my space? That's exactly what the person asked me, and he was directed by the executive of that combine. I said, we welcome you to liberate beside us. Right?
Go ahead.
For some reason, it's viewed as a bad thing to do by the other combines.
Sure.
That's a good point.
If you're trying
Sure.
to build a Pioneer brand
Sure.
and not make any enemies, doing your own thing is a viable option.
Sure.
Why not?
You know, and we're going to make enemies regardless, because people just do not like, some people just don't like change, and they don't like Ryan, or they don't like me, or whatever. And I get that. And we are not here to create problems for anybody. We're here to promote the sport. And I'm not getting into the bullshit from last year, because it was ridiculous. And literally, guys, we deal with a lot of people from overseas. They look at it, they think, like, what in the hell is going on in Canada? You got one trailer chasing another trailer through some town, rambling up the brains of the pigeons for what? To prove what? Whose dick's bigger?
I got
You know,
the
I'm not
smallest
here for
dick in
that.
the room.
I'm
the biggest ass.
sorry.
And that's live. And that's live.
How many people are you think we're gonna have here that are gonna be flying this series?
The entire 9 weeks?
Yeah.
I don't know.
How many
Who's
guys- how
going
many
to
guys
fly all 9 weeks this year
here? So how many then?
in the Pioneer?
One, two.
Hey, you're flying.
Yeah, you're gonna be playing 25 minutes.
Oh, at least 15 to 20 guys. There'll be enough to limp in to the Olympics. We're gonna limp in like a team that's worn down.
So why don't we go release one instead of chasing trailers?
Well, I'm not here to trace any
But
trailers.
this is what we're asking, because I know that people like to see the
At the end of
big.
the day, though, the first 5 weeks are just warm-ups for the last 4.
Yes.
Yeah,
We don't want our pigeons being pulled here, there, and everywhere.
exactly.
The Pioneer birds are going to be flying with Pioneer birds. Yeah, the other guys are going to be flying on their combines. Let them do their own thing. But you don't want to start it. I mean, it's better for the pigeons. It's better for the brand. It's better for everything. Still,
Agreed.
Hold on. Wait. Better for the brand. I agree. Is it better for the pigeons?
Yeah, the Pioneer birds are going to be flying together. They're
Hold on.
going to be flying
Portugal they let out 61,000 pigeons.
This isn't Portugal.
You know,
Oh no, but we'll never get there if we never expand it.
Portugal's the size of Lake Simcoe. Like,
I'm going to get to the Facebook comments.
Uh-oh.
This isn't Portugal.
No, I know.
We are starting something new.
I'm fine with going by
And
myself. I go any way you guys really want.
I don't need the other combines to make our club shine. We can do that on our own with our own birds. And if anything, we're only helping them because we do broadcast everything live on Facebook.
So
They're getting the best of both worlds because those that didn't come to Pioneer, they're going to watch and be like, why do I have to join Pioneer?
So what has
The Up North Combine,
Yeah.
I can watch and see it.
so question?
Let them bake
Hold
their
on.
own cake.
Question before you can read the Facebook in a second. So
Alright. I'm going to get to
that's
the
my
Facebook,
sister.
don't worry.
We picked two different things. I said, boy, I love delivery with all the combines and create more havoc and have my birds go this way, my birds go that way, and I'm thinking Portugal. I'm not in Portugal. It's better for the brand, and you're picking the other way. So wait a minute. Guys in the room that are going to fly this.
Yeah.
Do you guys, what do you think? Do you want to go separate, or do you want to go with the Niagara trailer, the Up North trailer, the EOC trailer? And that means your birds 1 week are going this way, the drag, 1 week they're going that way. What do you want for the guys that are going to fly?
The race
Pioneer birds should be
locations,
flying the first few races, the Pioneer birds should be racing by themselves.
Exactly. Tuning them up for the last four.
And then the last four, they've got the experience and got the stuff on the road. You turn those young birds out, the first four races and that in a big combine, they're following, they don't know where they're going. You're losing birds, you're doing everything.
So what do you guys think? You guys like your own separate release?
Separate.
Well, do a vote. That's
But guys, it's okay. I only have 2 arms and 2 legs, so I can't vote for everybody.
Can I
Guys,
voice an opinion?
yes,
hold
absolutely.
on.
Get up there.
Come
Move
on.
up, move up a bit closer. Wait, remember, this is Wednesday. Hold on. All right, you guys are looking good now. Yeah. You don't need glasses. You know what? You're one of the only guys wearing a watch. I like this thing.
So anybody that's watching this is either owns or is interested in racing pigeons or is just looking for a good laugh. Anyway, no matter what category you belong to, there's a couple of things at hand here. Number one is racing pigeons in general. Barcelona, if you race pigeons, we would all look at it if you are a racing pigeon guy out of your backyard, you would look at all the races on the global planet and you would say that Barcelona is the #1 race. Barcelona, I believe, is made up of numerous combines getting together and releasing their pigeons. That's the first fact. So when the Pioneer Club brings up the issue of do we want to release with other combines and that leads to a whole nother situation. The second thing is a lot of people are now moving into one-loft racing because of children, soccer, work, golf, whatever other interests in life, and one-loft pigeon racing makes sense. So this club here is obviously trying to get as many people into the sport as possible, whether you'd like to lightly play and keep 3 pair of breeding pigeons at home and enter your 6 youngsters into a one-loft race, or whether you'd like to watch your pigeons every day on this channel here and how they're getting sick, healthy, better, worse, lost, stupid, smart, whatever, you get to see that here. So in Europe, it really doesn't matter where, the future of the sport depends on people getting along and going, and they don't know, nobody's going to agree on everything. Leah took a position, there's going to be 9 people with an opposition. So to save this sport, let's just try to work together and make it fun. And on that note, guys,
Good job. Good job.
Good job.
No, that reiterates my point. We are not trying to make it difficult for anybody else. Regardless of the rumors that have been spread, We're not here to ruin anybody's fun. We're here to make fun.
And what I'm trying to say, by releasing with the other combines, or if the other combines want to release with us,
Absolutely.
you're not going to lose any birds. If you put the work in the time in, I don't care what nobody says. You give the work, the real work, you'll get the result. Because they do it all over the world. This is the only place where it's like, look at last week on that combine. They left 2 different trailers out 15 minutes apart. That was the big screw job right there. And you know what? We're third world. We're in that box.
But we have an opportunity to
Yes.
make a difference. And I'm not looking backwards. I'm looking forwards. I don't care what they do. They can do whatever they want to do.
Right.
We're creating our own environment, okay? I don't care what they do.
I'm not worried.
So
What do we
what
think?
is our transporter going to be able to
I have to
haul?
get to the Facebook comments, please.
Okay.
Are we still live?
Yes, we
Of
are.
course we are, young Elvis. We've set a record. We've had a meeting at least 18 minutes now.
So, guys, on Facebook, I don't want to forget about you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Ricky Cruz, Tony, Owen, Matthew, Medeiros. Here we go. What do we have? All right. Yusuf says, if we have the transportation and the resources, why do the rest? Yusuf says, Leah, please make one big screen. Okay, I've made it now, so hopefully you're good with that. But you're right. I feel like, why do we need to
Yes, you're right.
help the rest of them?
Okay, so the guys.
Let them do their own
so,
thing.
So the guys.
The
so guys-
release locations will be the same as indicated on the piece of paper in case you didn't get one.
We're not going to change.
We're not going to change where the birds are going. However, I feel like everyone's in agreement, yes, that we will not release with other combines. Let them do their thing, and we're going to create our own thing. Are we all good with that?
Now,
Yep.
Okay.
I think that's a good thing.
Fantastic.
I know in the winter time we had auctions here.
well, I don't want to get into that. Just hold on, Richard, because that's just stories. I'm not getting into that. We're not going down that road. We're not doing that.
So I have a quick question.
Probably
Yes.
your question could be my
Speak
question.
up, Robert, so make sure everybody
So,
on Facebook can hear.
Before we were going to be mimicking other combines, and the release time would be decided by the other combine. Who will be the liberators deciding our release time?
Okay, so then this is just what I was going to say.
That's
so
great
if
point.
if we're up in Huntsville, and your trailer's the first one up. You're up there. You're the trailer driver. We're talking of me and him do the discussion on how we're going to liberate, how the weather is. We have it on Facebook, which you know. You see how everything is. When we say we're going to release at 7,
The unwritten rule is the first trailer that arrives at release point. It's first release. First release.
okay, so
Or their choice of release time. If you want to go at 8, then the other combine can go 7 or 9 or 8:15 or 7:45.
so
But you know what, Robert? If we release, let's say North Bay,
Yes.
when you come into town, there's a Home Depot there, big parking lot. The combine, the up north combine, for example, they go way up. Go
Speak
30
up, Dad.
miles
you need to
outside of
speak
town.
up and move forward.
Right.
Okay,
So I'm saying I can release down at the Home Depot 3 miles down the road at 8. They can release at 8 up the road.
Yeah, but the birds, let's be realistic, 3 miles. is
right.
not enough.
This-
Our pigeons are going to see at 13, 1400 pigeons get released, and they're going to go no.
Well, here's my other question, Robert. Because the other combines, they look at us like we're the dirt.
Yes.
And we're going to be honest.
So
they
let's be
really do.
realistic. When are
So
they
we're
going to
gonna
allow us to release?
Regardless of what the other combines think,
Yeah.
we need to know going forward how our pigeons are going to be.
So if we get up there and he's the first one there, okay, I'm the first one here, you're going to go the same spots. Wherever you went last year, you're going there, Huntsville, whatever. We get there and we're the first ones there and we say we're going to go up, at 7. We're going up at 7. Now, if we go up at 7 and they look at us and say, screw that, we're going to let ours out at 7. Now what do we do? Are we the bad guys? That's the thing. Do we let them go first? I got no problem letting them go first.
Well, if you want to be safe, you let them go first and you release a half hour later.
I don't know.
But
You guys have to communicate.
But hey, hold on. You want to know what communicate? You want to know what
There's
communicate?
no. There's no communicating with them. There's
Where's
then.
the longest race before the four band?
The 4 bands,
So the
Latch.
The fifth
The
race?
fifth week is Latchford.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's be realistic.
Latchford.
Edwards Combine is going to release Latchford by 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Who are you with on Latchford, Leah? Which combine are you
Latchford, we are with the Niagara.
Sorry.
with?
Supposed to be, yeah.
Okay.
Hamilton, yeah.
So they'll be released by 8 o'clock latest. Even if our Latchford pigeons are released a half hour later, 8:30, that's lots of time to get Latchford pigeons home before the heat or whatever at
Right.
that time of year. If you make it as a general rule that for those first 5 weeks, you're going to release a half hour after whichever combine is there, you're going to beat the heat, and then come the 4 races, you're going to be by yourself anyways, so you do whatever you want, right?
Well, we'll be by ourselves for 2.
Don't you
For
think
two.
8:30 though seems a
Oh.
little?
No, the Edward Combine is going to release their short race
Yeah,
at
but
10
there's 3
o'clock.
trailers are leasing, the people at the long end, like me, let's say Albert's gonna
Yeah.
lease third. It's shorter days, but Albert's home at dark.
Hold on. My question again is, I don't care what time you want to release them. If you want to start releasing them at 10, that's fine.
No.
I'm not complaining.
I'm not
I'm
fine
not going
with
to
that.
complain. But you're on the long end. You're in the shorter end. You're like 15 minutes from that spot. No, but we're being honest. So we got 3 different thoughts of this. That's why I always said, hell with it. I'm in Portugal. I'm there. Let them up. Why? Let them mix and scramble. The good ones figure it out. Are we here for the good ones? Or are we here to? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Make it home, baby. Come on. What are we doing?
No, but
That's what I'm asking.
when we say we're going to release separate,
I don't mean to show them on their camera. We'll do our own thing. If their birds are
But this is
beside
what
us,
I'm
I
saying.
don't care.
Yusuf on Facebook asked, can we find a different release point on the same area and let them fight between them?
Well, hold on.
So we're not going to release them. I mean, we're not going to the same parking lot. If we've decided we're going to liberate separate from the masses,
Right.
why can we not go 5 minutes east or 5 minutes west? Or is that going? Or why does it have to be?
Well, we can adjust the release points.
And then who cares?
You guys want to adjust those release points?
No, not the location. Just like the area, the parking lot, the schoolyard, whatever.
If they're too close, they'll mix in. You got to be, I'd say, about 10 miles away to not really have.
I'm just not cool with like now I gotta wait for everybody else to liberate theirs before we release ours because we're being nice guys. I want to do what's best for our birds. I hate, no offense, but I don't care about the other combines.
But this
I
Guess
want what's
what?
best for our
Guess
club.
what, Leah? North Bay, when I come into town, there's a Home Depot there. I liberate there. Just wait. Gerard was with me. We got to go up the road to find
We
this
know.
combine.
We know.
Gerard knows. We got to drive 3
Right.
miles
We get
up a hill, up the hill. You know what? This is where I liberate. You can liberate what you want. Hey, listen, buddy, Dave Booth, you liberate over here at Highway 9 and 400, and I liberate on the other side of the ramp. Can you come over to me and say, I don't want you liberating there anymore?
Yeah, but the whole point of releasing separate is so the pigeons don't mix up. That's the whole point. If you release that close together at that time,
Why don't-
at the same time,
We're not
you're
gonna
gonna get
make it
and this is the
But
thing.
exactly
This
what
is
Mark
what
said,
happens,
I
right?
don't wanna mix it up.
And but this is a problem. Okay, we've decided we don't want to release with the combines because who cares about them? Now where do we release and what time do we release? So it's fair to our club. This is about our club, not about their club.
Well, I think it's safe to say if we release a half hour after the combine is there's enough time for all members to love birds from Latchford. Once we get by ourselves for those 4 races, the 2 Montreal Blancs, we're going to be completely by ourselves.
And the other ones will be.
Robert, you got a good point there. But what I'm going to throw at you is, are they dictating when we can release? We got a transporter that'll hold 3,200 birds.
Well, that's exactly.
I
I'm not here to
understand
bend the knee to them.
I
You
understand.
understand what I'm saying?
I
They're
understand.
dictating where, when we can release. I'm sorry, but the airspace is ours.
Well, then we.
It's everybody's.
Then,
Unless we're in China.
then we can unless we can
Right.
release before them. But
Oh.
you guys are worried about other combines hijacking or drivers not getting along together. The
No,
only
no,
way
no,
this
no.
state-
I am
If
absolutely-
what we're saying is, if we get up to Huntsville, we're up there before everybody else. He's there. He's gonna let the birds out at 7. The guy pulls up. He's gonna let their birds out at 7. There's no respect there. Hell with it. Let the birds go.
Listen,
Beautiful.
I am absolutely worried
But we're
about
not gonna
hijacking.
show their birds.
I-
But are you okay if they all mix? That's all I'm saying.
You know,
I'm not gonna show that trailer.
listen.
I don't
Listen.
really give a shit.
I don't want problems.
I just want to say
I know
something.
last year we got a lawyer's letter from the Up North Combine trailer driver that said that Richard Zonikin and Gerard harassed him. They did not.
No.
I'm not interested. I'm not interested in the game playing. I'm done.
So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna leave the spots. We're gonna get up there. We're gonna pick our release time. If they release their birds at 7 o'clock, we'll give them 30 minutes, and then we'll release ours.
Beautiful.
Does that
So-
work? Okay, everybody fair? Me and LMR. That's what we do. Because you wanna know what? This is our business, and if she goes to shit,
Then you
You
won't
blame
won't
me.
be back.
you don't have to come back. You blame us. He
Sounds
liberated and I liberated enough birds. Trust me.
Dave Ottaway says
no.
stagger your race stations if you don't want to release either of them.
Tom, we've already got a schedule.
So you guys like the schedule?
Yes.
If the combine that gets up there, they're doing theirs, we'll let theirs out, and then we wait a half an hour. If we're there first, we're gonna let ours out at 7. If they go at 7, hey guys, they didn't respect what we asked for. Right?
I don't like.
Fair enough.
I've liberated for the Up North Combine for a long time. I don't like releasing south of North Bay before 8 o'clock because there is fog out there.
Yeah.
So if you're telling me now you're gonna throw the birds up to 7
Oh,
o'clock.
no.
Falls,
Hey,
I
Robert. I got those birds out there. Return business is me getting as many home. So I gotta make sure. I'm not here to lose all your birds.
don't commit yourself to throwing them up at 7 a.m.
No.
That's
No.
all I'm saying.
Hey, no. You know how we're doing.
dead. Like you think you get
No, hey, listen.
No, but
We're not here to lose pigeons.
when you're driving up there,
Yeah.
you can be driving, it's perfectly clear. Last week I went to Brooks Falls training with the pigeons I didn't send to the race. Perfectly clear. 2 minutes later, you
Fog.
can't see a fucking thing.
Fog
You
comes
had it
right.
last year.
I think
We
it
had
needs to
it
be a
last
short
year.
conversation. Determine the release locations, determine your time, and don't worry about the other conflict.
Don't worry about them.
Yeah, okay, so that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna do that. You're gonna see our release. If there's another trailer there, we're focusing on our transporter, and that's it.
That's all we want to see.
Okay. Okay? So please, I think we're all in agreement. We're not gonna put your hands up. You're all in agreement. Nobody thinks we're assholes. What do you think? Good? Good. All right. Next point. That was fun.
That was fun.
Shipping. Wanna talk
Shipping.
about shipping? That's a real pain, eh? Shipping. Woo, we gotta dance around with shipping. What night's the right night? The last 4 races are Thursday night. Why? Because y'all drunk your birds. I'm drunk in mine.
We are.
I don't know, but I wanted to say it. I wanted to be I'm all on steroids. No, nobody's drugging the birds. We're going to ship Thursday night, so the birds stay in the basket Friday. They release on Saturday. If the weather's shit, they release on Sunday. There will be no like other clubs or combines where they switch and go, we're doing it Friday because it's no.
That will not happen.
That
here.
will not happen.
So
Thursday night shipping, Friday they go up by you. You're going to see the feeding, the watering, everything will be on Facebook.
So I'm going to ask you a question.
We're going to just wait.
I don't think you.
He's got a pillow.
Listen,
Huh?
I don't think you spoke a little bit because we thought about having shipping on Saturday.
No, we're not getting that.
Well, we did think about it.
We're just talking, hold on. So, for the last 4 races, it's Thursday. Okay, the problem we have, the next part is the first 5 for the guys. You're flying. We know you're flying. You guys that are flying. Other combines, other places, they ship on Friday as well.
And again, we are not here to compete or ruin anybody else's combine. We want to make it convenient for everybody. You don't have to pick. You want to fly the combine? I don't care.
We want everyone to be
You
able
want-
to ship.
shipping is on Thursday nights.
Nope.
That's what
Oh,
I understood.
hold on.
For the
Hold on.
tour,
How about the short races?
So
this is what we're talking
this is
about.
now where, so we're talking about those first five.
Yes.
So y'all shipping your
Right.
box wherever you guys are playing, I don't care.
Just answer.
We're gonna have shipping. I'm thinking the smartest, because I got guys say, oh, they can't touch their birds, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. What do you guys think of Friday shipping as well? We're gonna be here till midnight. Right? You come from 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday till midnight. Put your birds on. We're gonna have our cameras always running, so everything's good, hunky dory.
Well, you told me Thursday nights.
Thursday night
I'm
for the last,
committed
for the
Friday
last,
nights.
for the last.
Put
You're
some
committed.
Pepsi
Hey,
in, I guess.
you're committed for the last ones. Yeah. You're going down there. What time do you ship your birds down there?
I got another club.
You got another. Hey, you got another club.
Clubs on Fridays. I thought I'm doing this one on Thursdays.
You're doing the last four on Thursday.
Oh, I thought it was okay.
So
If
what?
you're going to Scugog, you could always drop a basket of birds.
Yeah.
This is the thing.
Although you would
And
want
how do you make it? Because everybody this year,
I'll make it work.
everybody got all jacked up to do this, like the auction sites. And next year, there's gonna be 15 one-lot races coming. Want me to predict it here in Canada? We're gonna have a breakout year. Rick, you better watch today. I'm screwed because Frank Eichhorn, he's building a one-lot race. Gerard's got a one-lot race. It just goes with the flow. So what are we gonna do for the first five?
The first five.
I won't be able
What
to
are we
make Friday
thinking?
nights.
You can't make Friday nights at all. How? Afternoon?
What about Saturdays for shipping?
Coming out of Niagara. Friday, weekends.
Saturday will be sitting on
I thought it was
birds.
always Thursday.
Yeah, you said all shipping was going to be Thursday
Well,
night.
I got no
All
problem.
night races.
I got no problem
No,
making.
we didn't.
I got no
That's
problem
what
making.
Ryan told me.
No.
Not
For
for
the last
no,
four.
for the last four.
Now hold on. Hold on.
We can do it Thursday.
You want to do it Thursday? You're just sit in the truck, but I don't want to hear the squeaking and the whining and the bitching.
Where's the truck sitting on Friday?
It's all here.
Right?
Right.
Or we could do Saturday night. We could do Saturday night
The only
shipping.
thing I don't like
when you
is
ship on Saturday night, you limit the days you can release. And
Yeah.
the weather
Right.
and-
Right.
for the last four it screws you if you have a bad weekend. So I think it's either got to be Thursday night shipping.
Well, the last
Or-
four are you.
Yeah,
the
the
last
last
four
four
are Thursday.
Yeah.
That's for money you've already.
Right. No.
That
But I'm
ain't
worrying now
changing.
about the last five.
We're,
I'm not
we're,
changing.
we're
I don't
talking
care.
about the first five.
Right. So what are you thinking? The guys flying.
I'm not giving you my visions for Birch Falls on Thursday night. I'm telling you that.
Well, you're not doing that. You're one flying. What do you want to do?
There's no way I can make it here on Friday. But you won't be able to make it here Saturday either, right? Because you'll be racing. Saturday night would be easier. I can ship Friday night.
Can I ask you a question, Greg? Friday afternoon, does it not work for you?
I will be traffic.
2 o'clock in the
I can never
afternoon?
get back to
Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should make it on Friday.
Listen, this is
I would
a
ship.
this is the only year we're gonna have this issue.
For
Next year it's gonna be Friday all the way.
Oh,
So this is the only year we have to kind of compromise with everybody to be like, okay, the first five, what do you guys want to do?
for the guys
hold on,
flying,
hold on. So
For the
next
guys
year,
flying.
it'll all be Friday.
Next year
Next
it'll all be
year,
Friday.
even for the 5 week of money.
Yeah, because every week's
No,
money.
every week's gonna be money next
Every
year.
week's money.
Every week is money
You got-
next year.
You got
But you'll advertise that and
Yeah.
everyone will know.
Everybody will know it. That's right.
We're not into that for next year. We're into this for this year. Again, if you guys want to apply for papers and certificates,
Yeah, but
that's a next year thing.
But hold on,
But on
hold on,
pickup.
hold on. Be realistic. You're not. There's guys that are gonna fly here. They're gonna fly both, and we're not gonna stop flying over there as well, right?
Well, that's entirely up to you.
I don't care where you fly.
I don't care. You can you can fly wherever you want.
You make Friday for everything. You make it very difficult.
Well, we just said we can do the first. We can do everything Friday. What did you just say? Well, I'm not going to eat my birds for Birch Falls.
Saturday for a Sunday for first
Oh, the Saturday for a Sunday.
So let's.
There's no
let-
right answer.
You know what, Ryan? Let's say for those of you who are not flying double. So for those of you who are only flying Pioneer this season and not flying up north or wherever else, because I think, you know, you guys are dedicated to this 150%. I'm not saying the rest of you aren't. What do you guys want to do? Where do you want to ship Thursday or Friday?
Who are you talking about? Like, where are your hands on? How many guys
Yeah.
are
What
How
day
many
you wanna
guys?
ship? The guys that are just in the club. Mo, where did you go, Mo?
Yeah.
You
How
wanna
many
ship?
of you are only flying Pioneer this year and not both? And then I have to get the comments here on
Was
Facebook.
there a lot of comments?
Yes.
Oh boy.
I'll get to you, Facebook, don't worry. Because if there's like 2 of us, then there's no point. Then we can include everyone. But
so do the
for
Pioneer,
those of you
the
who
guys
are
that are only
committed-
flying Pioneer, what do you care what day you go? Do you care?
I just direction.
You don't care? You care? You care? Okay, so I don't care. So now
Okay, I'm not overly worried about because Tony just brought up something. I can ship my birds that I'm gonna in the races. I can ship them on my new trailer, whatever. Then I'll ship them on the Thursdays for the money races. I can do it that
you
way.
can do that. Now remember though, our other 5 races, there's three different releases that are all money that you buy into. So that's another thing you want. Again, it's up to you if you want to play it, right? Our 1 bird club, our 2 bird club, and our 5 bird knockout. That's if you want to play that. But maybe your clubs and combines, you do all that stuff. I know last time I was there, man, looked like we were all going to the grave, eh? So I'm outside the box. Now I know you all want to stay in your combines because it's so damn great. It's so damn great you're all here. Why? Why are you here? Did you ever ask yourselves why? Really? I'm never going back because it's shit. It's shit. Every release is shit.
Listen,
And I'm sorry, but you know what? You're all here. You're a good pigeon flyer. You're a good pigeon flyer. You're a hell of a good pigeon flyer. You like to raise pigeons. You're a good pigeon flyer. And you know what I hear from all of you? Jeffrey Lane, that weekend was shit. That weekend was shit. This is bullshit. That's bullshit. Want something different? You're here.
that's right.
Think outside the box. Come on Friday and ship.
We'll tell
Come
you.
anytime on Friday. Can you make it here for 11 o'clock in the morning on Friday?
No, Ryan. You
I
gotta
don't
be
know.
realistic.
Those 4 money races.
Right.
What I
Right.
Advertising
That's for Thursday.
absolutely.
It's
We're
the
talking about the 5.
I'll come here whenever you want me.
Listen,
At the end of the day.
Right.
listen. I think those that have made the decision,
No meeting and then the meeting.
You love that.
those that have made the decision to come to the Pioneer this year and not fly in any other
Right.
combines, I feel that the first 5 races, they should decide what day we all want to ship. Because they made that commitment to the Pioneer. So, I mean, not that I don't respect those
Right.
that are flying both. I do. I invite them. However, I want to accommodate our members.
Okay. Okay.
Release are gonna be Saturday, yeah?
The weather's right.
How
So,
come on we can do like Tuesday afternoon, like after 6?
so shipping.
Just ship. Do receive the blood.
Do you know, can
You ship these things Thursday
Yeah.
and Friday.
That's what I was
you want to do Thursday?
Guys who want to
Hold
come
on, now we're getting right out of the box.
That's a great
Hold on.
idea.
Hold on, Ricky. What do you think? Tony? It's okay. You guys think, what do you think of Thursday night shipping or Friday night shipping? So if you can only make it up here for Thursday, now you have to trust, again, we have our Facebook show and you see it. Your birds come. You can only make it Thursday or you can make it Friday, but you gotta come between Thursday and Friday to ship. Robert, Thursday or Friday?
For the first 5 weeks.
For the first 5 weeks.
Okay, if it's a Friday, what time do you let people ship?
Midnight.
Midnight.
We're easy going. We're easy on the eyes.
If I left at 10, I'd be
Right. I'm saying, if you're leaving at 10 or 11 o'clock, and you say, hey, Ryan, I'm going to be here
Obviously,
We're
we're
gonna
not
wait for
leaving without you, Rick.
because
We're not that
it's a
kind
short
of
distance.
organization.
So is that good?
At the Pioneer Club meeting,
Thursday, Friday?
they call you back.
You like Thursday, Friday?
So, for the first 5 weeks, us because we have to do an open shipping boat. But we're willing to do that because we want to grow the sport.
Maybe I'll ship half Thursday and half Friday.
Whatever.
See what's happening.
Whatever. Then you can see us both nights.
That's fucking motivation.
Now we're gonna fly harder than I ever heard. I guess we'll have what we have. We know the people who are shipping, so we'll have their emails.
Are you all good with shipping for the first 5 weeks? Thursday night and Friday night, we will make the clubhouse available
Good.
All Friday night,
Richard.
late at night, till midnight, shipping.
until midnight.
Now, all we ask, if you're gonna come on Thursdays or Fridays, please let us know. That's it. So
Alright.
we're good with that.
I'm gonna get to the comments, guys, because I want to include
Sorry,
our
this is a
Facebook
different.
friends.
Sorry, Frank.
I know you guys are not used to like this virtual club meeting, but
Sorry. You're gonna fall asleep.
Ricky Cruz says, Ricky Cruz, by the way, is a Pioneer, full-fledged member. Congratulations. Ricky Cruz says Pioneer is unique, so better to do our own thing and avoid the idiots. If the old ladies were going to gossip, give them a good reason to talk about the Pioneer. Yusuf says that's one of the things I love of a Pioneer. Everything is up front.
Okay.
Absolutely. Ricky Cruz says Fridays enjoy, Saturdays waiting for the birds with the family. So I think Yusuf says because you guys are straightforward, I cheers for that. Thank you very much, guys. So I think
Thursday, Friday shipping.
we will open up the clubhouse for the first 5 weeks. Thursday, Friday shipping for the first 5 weeks. The last 4 weeks will
Thursday
be
night.
Thursday night only.
Thursday afternoons to evening. Okay?
Right inside the box, eh?
Good. Now wait a minute. Round of applause for Mike. Sitting outside the box. First time ever. No, it wasn't. I'm joking.
Good job.
Okay, that's good.
Good.
All right, what's
All right.
next?
Okay, can I ask a question?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if it's on the list or not, I didn't read the list yet, but what about hockey?
So clock. That's the next thing we gotta get. We need to know the guys that are flying here what you're gonna use. Are you using this? Are you using benzene? We got Unicon.
You have
I got a Unicon, the mothership.
Yes,
So
we
we're okay
do.
there, okay.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. So we got Unicon.
Yeah.
We have benzene.
Perfect.
Robert,
Robert has tips.
Robert, you have tips.
I have tips.
So if someone's coming and they want to ship on Thursday for those races the first 5 weeks.
Let me know on Wednesday.
Okay, so we're gonna keep you updated on that. You're gonna run that part of it,
When are you doing shipping on Thursdays?
the last 4.
No, the first.
Or the last 4 are guaranteed.
I'll be here on Thursday night.
Right.
The first
First
five.
5,
What
Thursday
time?
or Friday.
What time on Thursday?
Well, if
From
someone has,
noon until midnight.
well, no, but if someone has the tips, we can schedule it around.
Yeah, you can tell them
Right.
what time to be there.
So you'll do that.
On the Friday night though, I will not be here until 10 p.m.
10 p.m. So Thursdays you're okay, Fridays until 10 p.m.
Yeah, but I can't be here
Right.
Thursday at noon.
No,
Like,
well,
Thursday,
No.
On the Thursdays,
Of course.
just make the
So
time.
remember, if you're gonna yell somebody else like,
Thursdays between like 8 and 10.
okay.
We will make a schedule
Yeah.
for those that need that clocking system. I will put it on there so everybody knows.
Yes, we'll get together. We'll make a schedule.
Okay.
Perfect.
So,
Ryan,
That is
Yeah.
working together. Perfect.
just people that have a Unicon.
right.
Perfect.
I'm gonna be flying with my Unicon flag here and somewhere else.
Where?
So
Yeah.
my birds are gonna say Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Is that a big issue? Some combines make that
Why
such
would
a
they,
big
why would they
focus.
say Super Bowl?
That's what the clock,
they
that's
say
what mine
because-
says.
okay.
What's wrong with
Some clubs are like, if it says Super
Yeah,
Bowl,
keep
they
it up.
don't honor it. Yeah.
All you have to do is put your module in before you clock a bird and it will not say Super Bowl.
You know, I cannot jump modules back and forth, so if I get home and the one race is coming and I put it in and then I change the other one and these ones come first, they say Super Bowl. But the time and everything's in there.
I don't think
No, if you put them both in, the 2 modules,
That's what you do. You come home, you put one in, you take it out, you put the other one in,
it will
and then
not
you
say
decide.
Super Bowl.
And then you decide which one to put in
on who's coming home first. It would not, if they were both put in your clock, you have 4 penny birds come home, and you take one out, the second one can be put in after, and it will not say super down. Super down means it's recorded to just the clock. If you put your module in, so 4 birds come home, they will sync, and it will not come out super down. I do it every week.
Okay, alright.
Alright, are you gonna complain? No, wait, hold on. I'm not gonna complain. Are you other guys gonna complain? I don't know.
Okay, so everybody on Facebook, all of you guys on Facebook that are going to be club members, you guys are cool with this year only, a Thursday, Friday shipping for the first 5 races, and the last 4 races will be Thursday only.
Right. Which we already agreed on pretty much. The Facebook guys, you're gonna like that. Alright, what's next?
Alright, next up, which probably not a big deal to you, but a big deal to me. We need somebody.
No, hold on. We're not going on that part yet. We're gonna keep. No.
We're talking about releases, so
Okay.
I think we probably should talk about.
Okay, so you want to say, okay, fine. Are there people here that want to go with Richard for any of the releases?
It's not about wanting.
No.
We need. No. Stay in your
People
lane.
take their turn. This is a good idea.
Stay in your lane for
Lane
this one.
staying. Okay.
Listen,
She's fired up.
my dad did the releases last year with Gerard. Gerard can attest to the fact that it was last year a little bit stressful. I want to make sure my father has somebody with him to ride with him. If nobody volunteers, I guess I'm going to go with him every single week. I just feel like it, for security, for whatever, peace of mind, as a daughter, I would like club members 1 a week to please volunteer to go 1 time in 9 weeks with my father up the road. If not, I guess I'll be going.
Put Mike down for 9 weeks.
Mike down for 9 weeks. Outside the box.
See, that's Mike thinking outside.
I'll go 1 week, Leah.
You gotta stay
Frank's got a week.
I got a week.
Mo's got a
You
week.
guys look after all my turkeys and ducks. That's fine by me. I'll go.
So Ricky Cruz says, I will go the first race with Ricky. Thank you very much. Carl Gavin, thank you for chiming in. He says it will only stay Super Bowl if you keep switching them in the middle of the races.
All right.
Not 100% sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never done it. So.
We will need 1 club member per week, or a spouse. I don't care. A grandfather, somebody to ride
Who's
with.
going the first week? I'll go the second week.
Richard, you guys are gonna have to take turns, or we're gonna put it in a barrel and draw names. But I will not have him going up the road by himself for many reasons.
Well, you need someone to hold the camera.
Right, exactly.
All right. So
So that sounds like
we're gonna have some volunteers, but guys, if you can, please. Good. Okay. So you got that's good. What's our next agenda?
You want to talk about the leagues?
Okay. So let's get into the money. Yeah. We're gonna get in now to the 2 bird, the 1 bird, and let me make sure my facts are right on my sheet.
Do you have papers printed out?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Hand them out.
Yeah. Spirit. So, okay.
Tony?
So this is the next part of this.
Yeah, but I don't want to be in.
Oh, Robert, please. Now you're the captain. Don't screw it up. Okay, so the 1 bird league. You guys all know how this works. Does anyone need to know how it works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Define it from beginning.
Define beginning to end.
What week does it start?
It starts the first race.
The very first
race.
Huntsville.
Huntsville. Okay. Each week, if you pay to get into it, you have to pay at the start. This isn't pick and choose. You pay.
How much?
It's
$200.
$200. Thanks, Robert. Yeah, you can look up that as well. $200.
No, $180 to the pot,
$180, okay.
$20 administration.
Penetration. That's just for sitting there, whatever. The birds are gonna get their single release of those single birds. So you're single, you're single, you're a single, you're a single. They're in their own department, their own crate.
They're released after the main.
After the main.
How long?
30 minutes. Okay. So those you can
Careful.
pick and choose each week what you want to put in. Pick the red this week, next week you pick the blue bar. I don't give a shit. Get that? Only single release though. So if 3 guys participate from race 1 to race 9, 3 birds will be released from Huntsville to Matheson. And the pot is the same. The money all comes in at the start.
So is there, are you gonna show hands how many are interested in that part?
I can't be, but I want to see
Why do they
this.
have to be released differently for pool?
The more different separate races you have, all in one, the more chance of save happening.
Yeah, but hold on. The business, the whole business model is to not make mistakes. That's the thing, right? That's why we do everything. And again, those releases are all on Facebook. You're going to see the birds.
So
that's just holding for another half an hour.
Another half an hour.
And then is the 2-bird league going to
It's
be
the same
released
thing.
half hour afterwards?
Half hour after. And the 5-bird is a half hour after. Now, hey, hold on. We made this for you guys. So you guys can see it. You always want to scrap
when you
single
run into bad
releases.
weather, you're trying to beat weather. What do? You run in bad weather, you want to get them up early.
This
Still
is
hanging back
something.
an
This is
extra hour.
something we're thinking.
Yeah.
Do
I
you
think-
wanna-
I think the
do you
more little
wanna-
race, you can have pick birds, but I think have the one main race. You're never gonna have to ever worry about the problem of
Okay.
a wrong basket gets released at the wrong time, or a wrong bird into the wrong pick bird, or left pick bird.
I agree.
Trailers set up differently.
I agree with Tony, but just like, what in my opinion, release the pigeons all at the same time. But with electronic clocks, you can race more than one race per shipping night with the electronic clocks.
Right.
So your main race, you enter your birds through.
Yes.
So you call it Huntsville
A.
1, Huntsville
Right.
A. Okay. Your one bird league is Huntsville B. You ship it completely separate. It's
Yep,
printed
yeah,
off
same
separate.
with 2.
Same with 2-bird league, 3, 5-bird league, 4.
Right on. First
Hey.
one.
We planned it that way. We planned it that way.
Okay, so I get that. The reason when I originally thought of it, thinking out of the box, right, that you guys would get multiple races on a weekend. You would have the 1-bird, the 2-bird, and the 5-bird, and your main race.
But if you did, okay, let's just say you got one of the races and you're
Back.
letting out first,
Right?
at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
But then you're gonna stagger them a half an hour, the other trailers are there, you guys decide not to let out with them. So there's only 6 birds going out with the Up North Combine. Now there's 1,500 birds and those 6 birds.
Sure. This could happen. This could happen. That's the whole thing.
And your trailer, on that release like that?
We're gonna do it. We're gonna make sure.
I thought your trailer was.
Don't worry, we got it all set up. You don't have to panic. Don't panic. Panic.
Ryan,
That's a problem.
Yes.
Ryan, weather is so fucking unpredictable.
I know. Do you want to put the 1-bird and 2-bird in the main group and do the 5-bird knockout a half hour later?
Let's do it all together.
If you want to make something special for the 5-bird nomination, sure. But for the 1-bird and 2-bird league,
You want them all together?
don't be fucking around with weather, because now you're talking about 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30 for 4 different
But if only
releases.
You
three
might be
guys
trying
sign
to
up
beat
for the
bad
5
weather
bird.
coming in, and you want to get them all up
Like
early,
a half an hour.
or extreme heat. That's going to vary. You know,
100%.
that makes it all harder when you're having all these half-an-hour releases.
Yeah.
I love
And I'm not into releasing birds at 11 a.m. Like, no. In the mid of summer,
I know, we're not doing that.
that's not my deal.
We don't have to go there. It's fine.
I think Tony's got a good idea. Release them all at one time and have your.
Yeah, you got a 1-bird pick bird race. You got
You
the
want them
2-bird
all?
picks. You got
So
the
you guys
5-bird.
want them all together?
Yep.
just like having nominations.
Yeah,
So,
but
so,
all
so,
one
so
race.
the guys,
ABC on your clocks.
so hold on, no, the guys in the, you know,
The guys want to see how all of their birds
What do
do
you think,
against
Frank?
each other, right?
What
What
do
you
you
think
think?
separate releases?
You want
You're
all
not
together?
told.
Well, it'll be,
Hey,
it'll be,
hey,
it'll
for me,
be
it's
separate
fine.
results, but they can all be.
For me, it's
Right,
fine. I
that's
know,
right.
It will be
Exactly.
separate results.
I know. I talked to guys like Wayne and Calgary. They love those races. They did them. They did them separate. They did. I know they're two birds. They did them separate.
They don't have.
Yeah, oh,
They
they're
don't-
there,
they don't
they're
have
there
time.
with it by themselves.
It's fine by me.
They're all by themselves like that.
I think when
Still the same
Hamilton Trader and Up North Trader kind of go up in a way, if it's going to be a big joint release, maybe it'd be good for a joint release. But then there's people who don't like that. I don't know.
Well, we already
Yeah.
decided,
Yeah.
we already decided we're releasing them.
I think-
Okay, so you guys want to keep
Better.
all those? You like? Do you guys all like the one bird, the two bird, and the five bird? Do you like that or no?
How many guys are interested in the one bird?
Ricky,
If
Rick,
it, if
all
it's all,
Ricky's in.
if
That's why I'm fine.
if it's all, if it's all one release, I'll give you
Okay.
$600.
Yeah,
I'll
fine.
fly all
Hold on.
three of you.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, okay, so the one bird and the two bird, you guys are great with the joint release. The five bird knockout, do you want that separate or do you
Well,
want that all together?
The five birds has to be the same five
Same
pigeons.
five pigeons.
So we pick them before week one,
Right.
and that's so at the end.
If you pick them the week before, the Friday before, and you go training to Huntsville, and you lose them down to one, you ain't switching.
All one
We don't
release.
know.
There's no chance of fucking mistakes. You know,
What are you thinking?
one
Is that
basket
one
went
$200
up wrong.
too?
No, that's 500. I think.
Oh.
What's the five bird?
I don't know. The whole one.
I don't know. I can't remember everything.
Five birds, 450.
450.
Okay, there you go.
How's the prizes? One prize?
It says on there. Depends on the.
It is for 9
Average speed.
races. $400 goes to the pot. Like $50 to admin. So
And the average, it's all based. Those five birds are based on average speed over the 9 weeks.
No, I know that. I'm just wondering how many prizes are in that category. Like you gonna pay one to the winner?
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
the same as the 1 and 2 bird league
Same as the one. and two.
payout. Same payout.
It depends on the people participating. If we get enough guys, you want to have a first and second, we can have it. You want to just have a winner, we just have a winner. I'm easy with winners.
Okay, I mean.
I like winner take off.
That's good.
First, until we get more guys. We get 20 guys, maybe then we adopt.
So the five birds not good, the prize is at the end.
The end. Average speed. And remember, if only
Have the five
if on the ninth race
you can have the
you don't get any birds and you were winning on the 8th, you're the winner.
Trust me.
Get it?
All right, Ricky Cruz on Facebook wants to know:
Clean your windows, Ricky.
are the gold band races going to do a pickbird also with
Yeah.
our club?
Yeah, we're gonna have pick birds every week anyways on top of it. So if you want to have a pick bird, you can as well. $20 pick bird.
That's something private.
That's
So
not
these
right.
don't have to be pioneer bands.
No, and that's the thing. Hey, in this club, if you're shipping 30 birds a week here with us, you don't have to have pioneer bands.
Oh, that's another thing
That's a
I
myth.
want to address to everybody. By the way,
Dad,
you do not
Dad.
need
Dad.
CU bands, AU bands, IF bands. We accept all bands. I think there was a little confusion with you, Rick. I think you were confused whether or not we were going to take CU bands.
Rock and roll
We
band.
take
I
everybody's
was under the
bands.
impression just pioneer bands.
Yeah, all bands. We accept.
All that first is pioneer bands.
We accept all bands.
Money race, pioneer
No,
race.
that's only pioneer.
Then Ryan misled you.
We're good.
I'm an asshole. I told you. Didn't I not tell you I'm going to be an ass? And I will.
We accept
All bands.
all bands.
For the short, for the 5 races.
Yeah. So for
Right.
your
Not the last four.
Not the last one.
your Pickford team can be CU, AU, IF.
Alright.
Don't matter.
Thank you.
And Ryan, the one loft, they're gonna be mixed with the club or no?
Yeah. The
Is this
Pioneer
art
one
or
lot
is
birds
the
will always
outright
be
rating?
released in the Pioneer transport. So there's no,
Yeah,
that's never changed.
So those are going up with the
Yeah.
pioneer birds.
Yes,
Here
they
we
are.
Okay. Next. Okay. So we're all good. We want all the specialty leagues are going to be released with everybody at the same time.
Everything
One
together.
shot,
Yeah.
one kid,
You
one
just,
caboodle.
just ship them all separate. You
Yes.
can have separate
Yeah.
results and then
Yeah.
merge it all together
Right.
for the
Yeah.
And
result.
you guys
But
are
you
all
still
good
wanna
with
see
that.
your own, every one of your
Okay.
pigeons
Okay.
competing equally, so you can
Okay.
rate your
All right.
choice.
Good.
Hey,
Good.
And then
just moving like
it.
Have a lot of shit to do.
That's it.
Fun.
Okay. Anybody have any questions before we move to the next zone?
Facebook, YouTube, if you have questions,
Okay.
please put them in the comments. Thank you guys for everybody who has commented online. Perfect. What else do we want to talk about?
What else we gotta talk about?
Oh, membership for this year and next year. So as you guys know, next year we're only flying Pioneer money bands.
That's it's different than those gold bands. We're putting away with the gold bands for next year. And as I said, for next year, we're going to use the money bands.
Only.
Only. So all 9 weeks is money. Every race is money. I don't care if you're. I'm going to use a guy like Ross Vaquero because Ross has custom bands. They say, see you, Vaquero. You get a band on one leg, our band, on one leg, your band. So you can use them. You know, you can have a CU band, you can have an IF band, don't matter. You got to have a money band on the other leg.
Only.
Only. Okay? It'll fit because your electronic bands, we checked it, they fit. Okay? We've got next year. Do we want to move for next year? Everybody good with this year so far? Is there any other questions for this
If
year
you have
stuff?
questions, comments,
What's your
critiques, let us know.
I have to transfer the Pioneer bands into my name in case I ship them to a combine race.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know what they're
I
doing.
do. So, are they registered to the Pioneer Club with the AU?
Yeah.
So
They may be my name.
if I get a list put together and give it to you, will you sign it so I can send
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Now remember, if you bring your CUIF or AU bands to Pioneer, I'm not going to be needing all that transformation shit.
Yeah, but for
That's-
that
Yeah, I know, that's them. But for us, it's fine. Okay,
How does it work next year? Only those bands? You can't have your own bands?
Tony?
Listen.
Banana?
So the Pioneer bands next year
Well,
are
we can't mention Tony Elvis's name on here, so we're not going to mention Tony Elvis's name.
So the Pioneer bands next year are
Yeah. Okay. So Gary Elvis, his question was for next year. Gary Elvis's question. Gary,
Tony's
you're
brother.
gonna ban whatever band you're supposed to use for your whatever. You band on your leg, and you band our band on the other leg, and that's where your electronic band's gonna go. It's gonna go on top or below this one, and it's gonna work.
Once he said the name fucking Gary, I don't hear nothing.
Gary Elvis.
However, if you don't want to support the AU, the IF, the CU, if you want to just band with Pioneer, they will also be accepted. But, however, how do we make sure that they're 2022? No.
Just double band them. That way, you guys, in case you think we suck, you can go back to where you came from and then fly. That's how we're gonna.
So double band our bands and a Pioneer band. You
Yeah.
double band both.
For next year,
You want
let's
to
keep
slide
it
that
simple.
plastic around and take a look. By
Let's
the way,
keep
you don't
it
get
simple.
any-
They have to be banded, both Pioneer and
You
a
are-
registered band.
Sure.
Whether it be CU, AU, or IF.
There you go.
For those of you who don't want to join an organization, we will have AU bands for sale.
So we're gonna have AU bands if you want AU bands. Real simple. How about 3,000 of them?
Okay. How many? $1, $2?
Okay. So who's got?
Can you give me one that I can read?
Yeah, you can.
I can't.
What's the cheapest band?
Hold on.
These
So
aren't
Give
years,
me one
right?
that's
yeah,
colorful.
they're here. So hold on.
So these are no good for next year.
No.
What's the cheapest band? $1 or $2?
So Leah, right here. So right here, you see in the camera right here. This is a $3 ring. It says $2 on it. It's a $3 ring. $2 goes to the pot. $1 is the admit. You can buy as many of these as you want. Band 1,000, Tony, if you want. Gary Elvis. Troy thought he was going to ban 500 this year with the $2 rings. You're in the $2 category. That means all 9 races, you're flying against all $2 rings.
And every week there will be a pot.
Well, this is what it's called the business for, right? This This is what we do. This is why we kill each other.
Business, not a club.
So what is it? $1?
So there's your $2 range. Who's got the blue one? You got the blue one. You got your $5 rings. Okay, $5 rings.
So what's the cheapest? The $1 or $2?
$2. That's $5.
$2, $5, what else?
We got the $10. Frank's got the 20s.
Same color
Where's
as
the
the
$100
$100 bill.
The 20s. Hold on, let's go slow. We got the 20s. Who's got the other one? Someone's Mo, you're trying to steal them already. Then we have the 50s.
Pass them around.
These are the 50s. And then there is the band. That's the best one of them all. My personal favorite. Mike, where are they? The gold ones. Where's got the silver? Where's the gold ones gone?
Tony Elvis. Or Gary.
No, those are the blue ones. Who's got the gold?
Well, it's gold.
Oh, Henry Ladder. That can come on a 12 suspension. These bands here, they're $100. They're $100. They're winner take all. If you top the Pioneer Combine, you're the winner of the Combine. You're first overall.
Overall.
You will win all the money in each division. You win the $2, you win the $5 pot, the $10 pot, the 20, the 50, and the 100. And you're hated. And you know what? And they'll all say that Gary Elvis did it again. Now, if this $100 band comes second, and it's the first $100 band, it wins the $100 pot. Same like the $2. The $2 bird can come 50th. It's the first one. It's going to win its pot.
So that $100 band only wins everything if it's first combine.
First combine.
But
Or
if that
first money
$100 band comes in second,
It'll win the 100
it'll
pot.
win the $100 pot.
It'll win the $100 pot.
Well, doesn't it have to be the first band? But you said some people don't have to have money bands on their birds. So
No.
it has to be the first money banded bird.
Next year,
Next year it's
we're
all
only flying
money.
with money.
That's only money. Okay?
So,
Now, what's our flying fee? We don't have a flying fee.
we
You
don't.
buy the bands. The club fee is $125. You're a member of the club. That's it. Buy your bands, pay your club membership fee, and ship.
That's it.
If we say we're doing 12 races, you get 12. You're gonna get 9. Maybe we make an extra race. Okay, good. Maybe we make an extra 2 races. We're not gonna. It's what it is. That's the fee for the band. And if you want to band 200 birds with $2 rings, there's no. It's fine. You can ship 200 birds a week.
There's
You
no
can ship
limit.
300 birds a week.
There is no limit.
I
to
don't
what
care
you
how
can
many
fly.
birds you want to send. We're getting rid of. We're trying to Mike think outside the box, knock the borders down a little bit. Is that okay? You get that, Robert? So there's no shipping limit.
And in the paper, it's gonna be just membership only.
Membership, and you buy the bands. So if you want to buy all $2, because hey, it's a tough year, or maybe that's all you want to gamble with, that's fine.
$125.
But that's what you're in with those birds. You can't upgrade them if there's a pick bird, or there's a pool, or the money leaves the table. So think about that.
Hold on, I'm gonna say one.
And they're gonna be another race with different band.
No, that's it. 9 weeks.
So this year, if you want to join the Pioneer, normally it's $50, right, for a regular season. If you join this year, it's $125. That gets you this year and next year.
So if you did pay already for 50, throw an extra whatever it is, round it off. So you get 2. You're basically getting 2 years.
You see?
You
get
what are you
2
thinking,
years.
Dave?
So if
You
you
like
pay
the math here, right?
$125,
We're on a
You get
fixed
this
income
year?
now.
And next year, membership. Of course, next
Well,
year.
you do whatever you want.
Is that okay?
We may be out of business next year,
No,
but
you won't.
I don't think so, because I don't ever bet against myself.
Do we have a theme song for the Pioneer?
It's Happy Birthday, Wally. Okay, any other questions?
You know, hug each other.
No, I don't know.
So what's happening
What
next
about
year?
the release
Band
location? Right.
Band race.
Next.
So you know, 30 birds per race per member.
So next year,
You have more birds,
just pick
no
a band
problem.
category you
$50
want to
per
go.
bird.
And remember the story of Jim Jones. So you want We're
And-
burning it over for 9 weeks.
Hopefully,
Because when we buy,
free to do whatever.
just on any band,
Just so I got all your details. If you want to be a member, I have membership forms
hold on.
for you to fill out. Show them maybe to our Facebook friends.
So before I show the form for next year or whatever, Troy had a good point. If you're gonna buy 50 bands, can I buy 20 $2 bands, $5 bands? You can buy whatever you want. You can be in all different categories. But Tony, you're gonna like this. All the releases are the same. They all go up together. Okay? Simple.
There's no tournament there.
Gary Ellis. Ellis. Okay.
You're up next.
Neil had a question about releases. Releasing for next year. Now, why are we having a meeting for next year? We want you guys to think outside the box. Releases for next year. If you're a Pioneer member, you bought your membership?
A paid member.
A paid member. Not a guy sitting in saying if I'm on the fence or off. If you're a paid member, we want to know your release points, what you want, where you want to go.
For next year.
So, for instance, give me the paper that Neil gave you. You have it?
Yes.
Neil wrote out 15 spots that Neil liked. I'm interested in the guys that want to fly, right? That's what we're interested in. We're not interested in the people sitting on the fence. So Neil picked whatever Neil picked. I don't know where he picked. Go ahead.
I want to see a 400-mile Youngford race.
Okay, hold on.
Cochrane.
Well,
Hold on.
By the way, we just have had Rodrigo, who lives in Arizona. He said he wants to buy Pioneer bands for next year. Who will fly them for him?
There you go. That's another thing you're going to have to ask. Okay, so there you go.
We have-
everyone's pointing at Mike.
We have an incredible opportunity here
To grow.
to grow to the world.
Outside the box.
Dan, you want to be a handler for somebody in the States or Europe? You can be. Frank, if you do, whatever. We're opening this up. Everybody can compete, participate.
So getting back to this release, you want 400 miles. You have your spot. So what we want to do is we want everybody who's a paid member to give me all the spots you want to go to. Pick some spots. Pick your spot. Now we want to go. Now hold on. What? Hold on. Hold on. If we go west and we go east and we go north, how many of us want to stay and play that? That's deadly flying. Not the easiest. Do we just say, like I think the smartest road is, you go northeast or you go northwest. You keep it in somewhat of a funnel. Now, Rick, you can pick 10 locations that you like. Pick the ones you like, pick the ones that are in the middle, pick the ones you don't like. Next year's releases, we're not picking the schedule out in advance. We're going to pick it all on the fly.
No.
Well, if I could speak to that. So I'm in an isolated area 3.5 hours away, so I know I'm not going to be racing 9 races in 2022. I'd like to race 4 races. So I picked 6 locations. I prefer Northwest. My preferred location is Matheson, but I did pick some Northeast locations. Lassar's there, Val-d'Or's there. There's a longer race that's Cochrane, and there's a Latchford and Englehart. So I think to get some value for my club membership, which I paid,
Right.
4 races out of that, or one of the 2 of those races would be a stretch.
Right. So,
And the combines are already doing those races. They're doing Latchford, they're doing Englehart, they're doing Philogamy. The only real new ones would be Cochrane, Lassar, and Val-d'Or.
Okay. So just put whatever's in there, yes. Okay. So Neil, he's a special guy. You're in the bad spot. For the first 4 races, he's going in the reverse direction. Right? And he doesn't want to, he just says, hey, I'm going to trade my birds out, I'm going to come on the last 4. We have to open it up for people. He's going to be on those ends. He's the shortest guy. On every race, he's the shortest guy.
Well, that's not necessarily true. Not at Matheson, and if you start going to
Okay.
Cochrane and those places, that's
All
not the case.
So what we want to do for next year is, if I make it fair for him, it's unfair for you. Hold on. If I make it fair for him, it's unfair for you. So what I thought in getting outside that box is, I don't want to make it fair for any of you. I want to make it nobody has an advantage.
But if
So hold
we buy
on.
a helicopter
I'm
and take
always
it straight into the air,
no matter what.
we can get a right distance.
We can dive down.
You can't make it an on-the-fly schedule. I
Well,
want to know what I'm flying.
Well, Robert, here's the thing. If everybody that's flying picks their locations, and we say, okay, from the 100 miles to 150 miles or 180 miles, all those locations, his spot, we put them all into that barrel on the Friday, the week before. On Facebook, and we go like this. Put the ball that comes out, we get a nice machine that does it like the Ontario does. And it says spot number 87. That's Dan Horner, and Dan picked Point and Barrel. Now, how many of us hate it? I fucking hate it, but you know what? He loves it. There we go. Because guess what? It's not fair. If I pick a course, you're all gonna look and go, he's gonna look and go, fucking, it's all that way, I'm out. He's gonna look and go, it's all that way, I'm out. You gotta shift on the fly.
Ryan, you're asking people to buy money bands, fly for money every week, spend $100 on money bands.
And then just go out of anywhere,
We want to know. We want to know where
Honestly,
we're flying from.
I think that should be addressed next, like once we gear up to next season.
But it's something to think about. But what are
No,
we
it should
worried
be
about?
the
If we're going, but I got a question though. If we're going between north, northeast, and northwest, what are we all afraid of here? What happened? What are we not doing?
The thing is, you ask for submissions. I don't know how many submissions you got. You ask for submissions.
Right.
So people should put in submissions.
Put submissions in.
Thinking about everybody in the club, you kind of indicated we were going to go northeast to northwest.
Right.
So you put it out there. I agree that there should be a schedule. It can't be 1 week you decide, the next week you decide. There should be a set schedule after you ask all the club members to put in their submissions.
Yes, then you do for week one, you put everybody's submissions in for week one,
Right.
then you can pull it.
Yeah.
Or you do that all at the beginning of this year.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree with that.
Okay.
I like that.
I'm
Yeah,
fine
I
with that. And that's something we can talk about.
Yeah, but you gotta do that.
I like that.
You gotta do that in December of 2021.
It's fine.
Before people start banning their babies.
Well,
in
So
January.
the bands will
Hold on.
be wait.
Hold on.
Just
I got a question.
the bands will be on sale July 1st.
I got a question.
No,
hold on.
No, you can't sell bands July 1st.
Robert.
Because people are gonna buy babies in August.
Robert, there's only one problem. None of you will buy the bands if the schedule is predetermined. Because you want to know why? You'll all look and go, 5 races came out of that ball in his favor, or 3 races came out in his favor. Now, hey,
Well, I'm not gonna buy bands if I don't know what schedule I'm being
but if
straight up.
we're going northeast, north, or northwest, you're
No.
flying those all the time.
No, I want to know the schedule. I want to see the schedule. I'm just being honest. From
Yeah,
my
me too,
point of
me
view,
too.
if I don't see a schedule, I'm not spending $5 on a band when it's honestly. Especially $100
We have
What about 2 weeks? If you had 2 weeks notice?
No.
If you go too far outside the box, you can end up in outer space.
I do agree. I think there needs to be a set schedule ahead. But how do you create that?
Also arrive.
You can't sell bands in July because people are gonna ban their
If
favorites.
you run,
If I ban them in August, it's
But they
like-
have to be registered.
Alright, so if
2022
The stations aren't going to be that drastic if you've already said northeast, northwest.
Hey,
The stations that I said, you're already racing them.
this is what I don't understand. This is why I can't figure that out either. We're not going west, we're not going east. We're going
But
northeast,
if they
northwest,
ban them,
But they
north.
want a schedule.
They want to schedule.
when do the
Because you know
2022
why?
bands come out?
If the schedule is not,
Right. So how would you
Bidding man?
possibly ban
How many
that
bands
when
can
the
we
bands
buy?
haven't come out?
not.
idea. We can't use
It's like going to the casino, right?
So you could pre-K.
If you're in a center like yourself, you should be able to handle 9 races. Realistically, as I said, I can only fly 4 races for a number of reasons. So I'm happy with that.
Okay. Hey,
I would know,
Leah,
because it has
Leah,
to have
Leah.
that 2022 band on it.
Leah. Okay, so I don't know you guys, I know you have time. So, you can't submit a form unless you buy your membership. That's the first thing.
And speaking of the membership, as I said,
Yeah. Buy the membership.
it's $50 for this year. If you're not quite sure, you don't know if you like us, you don't want to do this, I get that.
Apply this year, and next year it's $125.
Right.
That's it.
Fair
But
enough, that's
if-
Fair enough. If you want to put it together, top it up, and you're done.
Fair enough.
Okay. As for the locations and the shipping, we're going northeast, north or northwest. We go west and east, people are gonna complain. You wanna go west, but I know sure as shit you don't wanna go east. You don't wanna go east. But you know what? I bet you'll go northeast, and I bet you go north, and I bet you go
I
northwest.
have to drive for 2 hours to get 4
Right.
miles east.
So hold on. That's a good
Not
point.
bad.
But what I'm saying is, you want to all know the release points before the season, way in advance. Okay,
But they're all everybody's choices.
they're all everybody's choices. So remember, if he picks point and barrel and we release it, that's the one that gets drawn. We're not all bitching and complaining.
If I know beforehand, I love it.
Okay, so you guys don't want to go the Friday before. Okay,
Are we talking about,
thank you. I'm just kidding. Okay, so all right.
I
You guys
think
understand.
honestly, we need to just like solidify this year, make sure
We do.
everybody's on the same page with this year.
Just take it easy,
Right.
1 year at a time.
1 year at a time.
That's right. But guys, you see what Neil did? He picked the spots that he wants. Hey guys, can you do me a favor? Hey, pick good spots, pick medium spots, and pick some shitty spots that you're gonna submit.
Everybody's gonna pick spots that are, they wanna win their money races, right? They're gonna pick spots that
Could you
they
do me a
There's
favor?
no way around it.
Could you do me a favor?
I want to fly from Niagara Falls.
Could you all when you pick your spots,
Probably.
when
No,
y'all
I wouldn't feed it for Monday. Fuck,
All
I would-
of the main birds come up. Hold on. Hey,
Does the bird know where it is?
the bird does. Amazingly, he does.
Not when he's leaving.
No, he doesn't. I know Dave's on a good point here. Now hold on. Can you please, Rick? I expect to see some bad spots from you.
Hey,
I expect to see bad spots from everybody.
Middle of Lake.
No, come on.
That would be a good release for everybody, right? Snack off the boat.
Okay. So, for this season, we've all agreed that we're going to have, for all 9 weeks, well, the first 5 weeks, Thursday and Friday shipping here to accommodate everybody.
Right. Let us know before, and if you need a tips block or something, and if you're using a special tips block, let us know. Good
Okay, for this year.
for this year.
We have Unicon,
Yeah.
on the board,
Right. We have it all. We have that part.
What are the times going to be?
Let us know Thursday or Friday. I mean, you gotta let me know. We're gonna ship our birds Friday afternoon. Our Pioneer birds. People are always here. Welcome. We're always.
So Thursday, Friday for this year only. Second thing,
And yes, if you come to ship, we're gonna have Facebook running because we're here to promote the sport. We gotta find more a day, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's our goal, right? So if you don't like to be on camera, I'm gonna get you a pigeon mask that you gotta wear. Hey, Gary Elvis, you understand what I said? Because I like you, Gary. Gary, we're here to promote it, right? We gotta promote it. So all the shipping will be on Facebook.
we're here to promote the sport across the globe. Not just in Canada, but everywhere. We want to show the world that Canada is not a third world racing country.
Even though right now we are.
We
leading,
are
guys.
evolving.
We are leading.
And eventually, maybe one day, we will be as good as the Europeans. Or the rest of them.
We're gonna try.
But we gotta start
Start low.
small.
Aim high.
Aim high.
What's your question, Rick?
When people submit things,
Uh-huh.
are you guys gonna pull races out? Because I can pull Neil submitted some. They're almost 600 miles to me.
This is not the Bible.
No, I know, but I'm saying
This
those
is a-
races be pulled out before they get put in the.
Of course. These are
We
suggestions.
gotta look at the whole thing. We gotta get the
Is
suggestions.
that Temagami or is that Matheson? I mean, you're referring to one race out of
No, that's what I'm
six.
saying. I'm not talking to you. I'm just saying in
When
general.
you mentioned my name and you
Well,
said
because,
600 miles.
and remember, you know what? I gotta thank you, Neil. Because you know what?
say one thing.
Neil was the guinea pig that made the list. Thank you.
Hey
That's
guys,
okay.
if I could say one thing, remember, we are all assholes.
We are. No. But hold on. We gotta remember this too,
I'm
right?
not trying to be a dick.
No.
I'm just saying. Rick, it could be 600 miles to me, but 200 miles to him, and I can do the same thing. So those races should be deleted from the suggestion.
We're gonna keep in the 200 mile, the 100 to 200 mile bracket. We're gonna keep both the races that are for that. We're keeping those together. So you're not gonna get on week 1 Cochrane.
And you know what?
Keep everything in zones.
Neil had the balls to put it on paper. It's a suggestion. It's not
And
what
that's-
we're gonna go with. We asked him, give your best and your worst and your in between, and he did what we asked him. This is not here to chastise Neil.
And Rick, you said you wanted Northwest. That's my preferred release locations, which I have highlighted as Northwest.
Yeah, no. It's nothing against you or anything. It's just
Right.
if you're
How
going
did that
to.
even get passed around?
Well, I just
I passed it around.
Neil, I give it back to Neil. Okay, now hold on. But hey, we're outside the box. We're looking at things. We're not here to pick fights and cause issues.
But if everybody puts it,
That's what we
Right.
want.
That's
Yeah,
what
and
we
you're
want.
gonna have like
Hold on.
600.
But what we want is we want good spots, medium spots, and shitty spots. And you know what, Rick? The shitty spots, you gotta put in a shitty spot. Did you put in a shitty spot?
I put in various men my home. I'm not racing for my house. You guys can
There
race
you
for
go.
my house.
That's what we need. A little bit different. And you know what? If there's a
It would
race,
be good for the guys in Niagara Falls, but I'm not racing that race.
but that's a next year thing. But guys, we need you to do that.
And we're gonna ask you all to do it.
All to do it. Everyone's gonna do it. We're not gonna say, well, we're only picking Neil's, or we're only picking Mo's, and we're only picking Frank's. No.
Neil was the first one who did it.
The more people that put it in, there's more selection.
Oh,
That's right.
Your selection might not even be chosen.
Right.
So this is not to pick on anyone. This is not
No, that's a perfect example.
right.
Right. And that was an example. I didn't do one. Neil did one. And Neil, we're using it as the guinea pig.
Well, and then I put in my distances, I put in Ryan's distances, and I think I might have thrown in 12.
Right.
So we know where the membership is coming from, so we kind of take that into account when you're letting the release stations.
Okay. What else? Anything else?
Comments,
Hold on.
criticism, suggestions.
Hold on. I got
Let
one
us
this-
know.
I got another question because I don't want anybody complaining. We're gonna feed and water the birds in the truck. Hey, Gary Elvis, this is uses your expertise right here, Gary. Round of applause for Gary Elvis, our newest member. There you go. All right, Gary. Guys, whenever I clap, you can clap too. Rick, you can clap. Come on, try it out, Rick. There we go. All right, good. Feeding on the truck. Reindeer corn good? Reindeer corn? I saw. What? I like gasoline, but hey, this is what we gotta talk about because I don't want when I go on Facebook show. I'm oh my god, he feed them beans. Oh my god, what's going on? Let's talk about what do you want for feed?
Whatever it is, it has to be 1 grain.
What you want? 1 grain?
It has to be 1 grain.
I'm good with if I'm voting for myself, I'm picking reindeer corn not because it's the cheapest, because it's pure horsepower and that's what I like. What do y'all think about that? I'm throwing that out there. You can throw me under the bus. Or do you want peas? Who wants peas? Peas straight? Green.
Or just feed them that.
Oh, you want Hey, wait. Gary Elvis put us out of business. Why? He picked New Zealand peanuts. most rarest of all. Okay, so but this is something because if we go on Facebook, I don't want to hear through the grapevine. Straight corn.
I'm not cow corn, for fuck's sakes. What's good corn?
Orange corn.
Popcorn, no.
You got some corn there? You got the good shit?
Pop it too.
Let's go with popcorn.
I mean, where do they sell popcorn? Orville. The old guy? Orville? Now you guys all know the smaller the corn, the longer it takes to digest. Robert donated all the half. There we go. Good job, by Robert.
Straight safflower. Straight safflower.
Let's talk about it. Get it out.
Get it out.
Let it
This
out.
is the time where you let it out. If there's
Troy,
something
you're very
bugging
quiet.
you, let it out.
This year. Now this is gonna be a long road to hoe. This is for this year, not next year. I can't. You guys may. We're all gonna be not maybe even here.
I'm going to do the last four.
Go do the last 4. You don't care.
So you guys won't eat the last four?
Use what you're using now. You're using the reindeer corn for the pioneer birds. The pioneer birds are going to be on the trailer next year. Use the reindeer corn. Everybody knows. So if they want to adjust their birds with reindeer corn, they can.
I'm good with corn. You're not good with corn. What do you want?
I'll first.
You want safflower?
Corn is used worldwide.
Corn is a standard.
Is it straight? Well, why wouldn't you bring me straight? Oh, show the corn. That's fine. It's the good shit. I got it right from Santa's Village, eh?
So you either want reindeer corn or popping corn. Popping corn hard to
Dave
get.
Crozier does not want reindeer corn.
Is that what he wrote? Dave's in the house. Dave Crozier doesn't want me.
There goes Gary.
What do you got there?
He's good.
Make me
Is that your ring?
whiskey. Nice. With
Popping corn, you can't get it. It's hard to get it.
put it down. The big shit, that's the reindeer corn. That's the shit the one-lot birds eat all the time. Is it the cheapest? Man, it's the best. Take a good look. Did you get this is your opportunity? Because if I get a rip on Facebook, I'll rip you right back, okay? That's just the corn. Just look at the corn.
You better show our Facebook friends too.
Here it is. Just the corn, not anything else. Just the corn. Just the corn.
Okay, what I'd like to say is, guys, have a great night. It's not closing yet. But Dave Wood
Just the
is a new young member
Show the panel.
standing right there.
because it's not straight corn.
Dave would like to stand up and say a few words, and I think he'd like to say, you guys are all fucked.
You all seen it. You know what it looks like.
Questions, concerns, comments, criticisms. Let it out now because I don't want to hear about it through the grapevine. Please.
Only on the.
I heard it through the grapevine.
If there's a holdover,
That's
just the
right.
corn.
No, if you ship Friday night,
No. Feeding is only if your birds hold over. So if your birds hold over, you bring them Thursday, they eat that Friday morning. They don't eat. They eat out. Hey, did you get that?
What am I making?
Virgil. Whiskey with okay, so you get so you're not complaining? You're fine? Everyone's good with that? Alright. Water's just plain and clear. Water's plain and clear. Gary Elvis, water is plain and clear.
This bird's never seen clear water.
He's never
Of course, everything will be broadcast live to the best of our ability on Facebook. You guys can watch it or on
birds are here.
YouTube.
I'm gonna see him video. I'll put it on. No, just the corn. We're just looking at the corn.
Yeah, but I've heard
That's the only thing we're feeding is the corn.
before you just secrets though, you and them just talking up.
All right.
Do we have questions on Facebook? Let us know. Anybody in the room? Questions, comments, criticism, whatever.
On the spot. So we're good? Are we done? You know the plan.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna say. Hold on! We're here to create a positive environment for pigeon racing. That means negativity, bullshit, talking behind other people's backs. If you don't like me, or Ryan, or Richard, or anybody else, let us know. Take it up with me. If I'm doing something that bugs you, I got a big mouth. I know I do. Let me know. I don't want to hear it behind people's backs. I'm here to promote the sport. I'm not here for negativity.
We are all assholes.
We're all assholes.
Okay. That was good. That's the thing. And you know what, guys?
It's good motion. You get real
Yeah.
asshole in the world.
If Dave wants soft toilet paper, that's a good thing.
Soft toilet paper?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm all for soft toilet paper.
So there's nobody has anything else they want to ask. All the leagues are released together. Check. The price point's good. Oh, by the way, the leagues, you got to prepay for those if you're getting into them. What does it say on there? It's got to be 2 weeks before the first race.
Hey, when's the next barbecue bash?
Yeah.
There will be many. There will be many.
How good was the last one? What did they miss?
Oh, it was good, really. The food was.
Sorry,
That was
Tony,
unbelievable.
I know you were here because I see you ate 4 hamburgers in 1 shot.
Okay.
Fine.
Yes.
So I'm not sure if we should close it down.
Yeah, we're going to be good. All right. YouTubers, Facebookers, YouTubers, everybody that's here, thank you for tuning in.
The conversation has not ended.
We're going to have another meeting again.
If you guys have comments, you're on Facebook, YouTube, you can't be here. Send us a message, send Ryan a text, 416-990-0187. We are an all-inclusive club. We invite everybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care how many years you've flown or what combine you're affiliated with, AU, IF, CU, I don't care. You're all welcome. We're here to promote the sport and show the world that Canada is going to do it.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I need a 2-minute break.
Thanks, guys. Great club meeting. Shut this down.
Bye for now. Hey, thanks, guys. Hey, who's interested in the clock?
Bye for now. Over and out.
Now let's fight, everyone.
Okay, everybody, we're off.
Yeah, I have to.
Frank, this one an asshole.
I don't care.
All you're saying, like, if we have stuff to say.
Now, as for the clock, who wants to know about the clock?
I
Other people.
Who's down with the clock or?
Yeah, don't even say that. Yeah, but don't even mention it. That's the thing. When we say it, it's not good. It's a psychological thing. Yeah.
They fucked that father over. Of course I'm fixing it. Why do you not care?
What I'm saying,
I'm
I
not
don't
over
want.
it yet. I'm not over it. Anybody trying to fuck you over?
Anytime.
Next time, say it.
So it takes a bit.
Everybody gets scared. Everybody gets scared.
You can kind of
We're all here as a team.
say whatever you want.
Yeah, we're all here as a team.
I'm ready.
All of us.
When I speak my mind, and I'm a big,
What I'm
and
saying, I'm saying what I think is
for my, first of all, I stand up for my voice.
of course. I would.
So I will say
Yeah.
what I think.
I'm just saying that's.
My
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I know.
Harris, what's the time?
Okay, he's a special case.
But the last
My
night,
father has never done water.
I'm just thinking.
And now, I'm thinking,
You can buy these fans anytime, right?
Buy them anytime. I mean, you got a double band anyway, so
Yeah, no, I'm gonna.
that's right.
I'm gonna sort out, like, I mean, I'm doing everything next year differently. I'm
What-
going down to, I want to see how the birds perform. And then,
They'll perform.
I mean, after I get the equipment for you guys, I basically have three choices. Fly with you guys, go independently, or,
Stick with us to have more fun.
When the female
well, I think so. But
Your
I think
first
my
one,
results are gonna be disastrous.
And there won't be disaster because you train them.
Saturday.
You gotta remember. Yeah, everything's on it.
I gotta fly.
It has the amount of the money on them. You're not gonna really worry. You're gonna have to do the band anyway. I'll have it.
Like when I say independently doesn't mean anything. It's not any birds that I would handle differently and still support. I mean, the Pioneer one loft race and the series.
You got to still sit your birds before that anyway. Before you play with us, because by that point you're in a different discipline. They all worry. I like to draw the week before. You want to wine? But you know what? You don't need here. I need to know. Once they know, this is what happens. You don't need it.
Right now?
You don't know the night you walk in the computer if you're the winner.
What I might do next year is, so, answers, I mean, I might go down to about 4 or 5 and say, well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm buying these bands. I'm getting the nominations. I'm going to pay 75 25. 75% goes to the breeder. 25% goes to me, but I still keep the bird because all I'm trying to do is keep my bar and better birds. But to get those birds,
But you did say
I have
we had
to-
anything that we could help
and I don't need an offering 75% of the price.
Right.
So that's what I'm
You're thinking, yeah, I'm down too.
So I'd say to Troy, okay, Troy, I'm going to send you 3 $50 bands and $20 bands.
Yeah. And you're,
With my bands, 75% of the winnings is yours. 25% is mine, but I keep the bird.
you know what's great about that? You have the choice to negotiate with those people. That's great. And you can do that. And that's what we want to. That's the deal. You want more birds. And you're going to say, hey, I'll give Troy fucking 10 $100 bands. I mean, Troy's got the best exact, or Robert's got the best birds, or Frank's got the best
No
birds.
risk for him, other than the bird stays in my lot.
That's it. And you're cutting, and this is the other thing, I'm not here to cut deals with people, you fucking cut your own. If the band, Neil, you bought the fucking band, the money goes.
So that's what I'm probably looking at doing next year. It's 725. 46 breeders.
It's all good ideas.
Yeah, 46 breeders.
Fuck, it's a long road, man. See how hard it is?
Yeah, 60 birds. Yeah,
Oh, you're looking at that point. I'm saying doing the fucking evening.
Oh yeah, it's. No, you get a good job.
But you're never gonna have anybody on the right road. They all want it equal for everyone, and there's no such thing. Once you get rid of